Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Hope you have a wonderful evening. It is not Tuesday, as it usually is. Let me just actually find the live stream. Where'd the live stream go? There's live stream. Hello live stream. No, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday, because as I said in Hello Dave on Monday, I have to move the live stream this week. So that is what we have done. And I thought, I wanted to do some Elite. And I was really close to say, okay, let's just do another exploration live stream, because I wanted to do something casual. So I ended up just saying, you know what, let's go with all the new people coming over from console, moving over to PC. It's likely that they might have a few questions about how Odyssey works and how do you do this and how do you do that. So I thought, you know what? Let's just do like a Q&A session, maybe even do a few like showcasing some things so I can actually show it in game. There we go. So that's what I thought today. Let's just go talk about Odyssey. If people have questions and stuff like that, like kind of see where we take it from there. I actually saw a question already. It was the first question added in chat before the stream even started. And I'm a horrible streamer. I can't remember who asked it. That pinned message there is actually kind of annoying. Okay, it's gone. Okay, there was a question asking about the Whirlpool Constellation Prime. So for those of you who don't know, recently Whirlpool came out with a new, an improved version of the Constellation Alpha's joystick called the Constellation Alpha Prime. And for like 2 live streams now, you guys have been asking me, am I gonna do a review? And I can spoil it to you now that I did get in contact with Whirlpool and said, yeah, so the pinned message, I wish you could like minimize it after you've seen it. It's fine that it's there to start with. But after that, it takes up a lot of screen real estate, and I would really like if you could just minimize it after that. You know what? I'm just gonna, that's annoying. I'm gonna unpin it. There you go. Go away. Message. So now I can see. Yes. So now I can see. You can't dismiss pinned messages. Okay. I haven't figured out yet how. Yes. But anyway, I did get in contact with Whirlpool and said, hey, I've been asked multiple times by people if I'm going to do a review of the Constellation Alpha Prime joystick, and asked them if they would be interested in me doing a review of that joystick, and they said, sure. And while we're at it, would you like to review their new CM3 joystick base? To which I said, yes, I would really like to do that too. So, I haven't received any of the things yet. It is still to come. But that means in the hopefully not too distant future, you should expect to see reviews of both the Constellation Alpha Prime as well as the CM3 base. Now the CM3 base sounds like, yeah, why are we reviewing a joystick base? That thing is gonna basically allow you to make a hybrid. I'm not gonna like go into too much detail with it now because I want to wait until I have the review. But the way I understand it is, you can make a hybrid HOTAS/HOSAS thing. So you can actually make your HOSAS, so double dual stick, make that work at least in one axis like a HOTAS, but still have the side-to-side axis. If it works the way I think it does, it should be pretty awesome. Okay. There was a question. Where was it? There. Why can't I select my bookmarks? And how has the Odyssey Galaxy map changed? It's confusing and like twice as slow. Okay, let's actually... let's start with setting up a... We're going to go in and look at the map here in a second. That's a good place to start, I think. First of all, we should set a light goal. I'm thinking 150 should be doable. What do you guys think? $150 sounds good. Let's do 150 as a light goal. Okay, so business as usual. When I do these live streams, if we reach the live goal, Let me try that again. If we reach the like goal, I'm gonna set up a discount code on the merch store, and you guys can get some of the merchandise at a 10% discount, which is awesome. And especially because I just launched a new merch store. There's some new products, including desk mats, where you have these like desk-sized mat. You have these what I think myself is pretty cool space-themed like kind of backgrounds. Really like those. There's some new T-shirts. There's some new mugs in there as well. Go check it out. It is d2astore.com. And I'm about to crash into a star. Knight says specifically asking the question just here in chat. I think just fire away in chat, and I'm gonna try to pick them up. I'm probably not gonna be able to get through all of them, but fire away in chat and just take a look and see how it goes. Okay, let's jump in game. There we go. And there was a question about the galaxy map, because it has changed when you come from Horizon. It has changed quite a lot. So first of all, you have up here the search bar as you might be used to. So if you want to find a system, just like free text type it, you can go in here, you find systems as well as stations, and that's just as you're used to. Now, if you want to find a specific ship, you can find it up here. So basically you have all your ships here, and I say, oh, you know what, I would really like to know where is the gold digger. Click on that and it takes you to the system. And then one of the major things that's changed is now to set destination, you click and hold. And click and hold to cancel. I personally don't like that. That's the way it is. But basically, you have one side over here, which is all like information pages, and this side over here is all filters. If you have active missions, you can see them there. Realistic mode does what realistic mode does. It turns it into actually looking like the stars. Map modules, so basically here you can go, and these are all the filters that you were used to from before. They're hidden in here on the map mode. So if you want to find, let's say, a specific state or specific economy, say, oh, I really would like to find tourist economies, then you could go and you can deselect all those, and now you only have systems in tourist economies, like this one right there. Similarly, if you want to find specific mode, war, something like that, you can go and do that there. Security levels, star types in here, and at the bottom you have always have the apply filter to route. So if you don't want to fly through non-scoopables, you will say, oh, BA, fine girl, kiss me, those are not scoopables. We can maybe remove rare stars too. Apply to route, and now we'll only fly through scoopable stars as well as white dwarfs and non-sequence stars, which is like neutron stars, black holes, that kind of stuff. Yeah. User data mode is stuff like where if you have spotted a black market, it will show all the places where you have seen black markets. It's not necessarily all the systems they are in, but it's only where you have seen it. This is why it's under user data. So in this, if you're looking for that, you're better off just go and find it on an hour or something like that. Population range, again, if you want to set certain size systems, so you only have like populated systems, you can do that. Trade route isn't here. And here's your usual route settings. This is where you would usually set it to fastest route. For some reason it deselects it sometimes, don't ask me why. Allow jet cone boosting, those kind of things. You can even adjust for cargo mass. If you know you're gonna pick up some cargo, but you haven't done it yet, you can adjust for that in here as well. Yeah. And then the display options down here. What do you want to see? Like what markers do I want to see? Like all my bookmarks? Do I want to see engineers? I can just enable that, and then I can see engineers, and then the bubble gets quite cluttered. We can disable engineers again because I don't usually want those on. There we go. There we go. And as I said, all this stuff over here is information. So you have the system map here. You can add a bookmark to a specific, and if you select a system where you already have a bookmark, it goes to deleting it. You can just set a target, so you just want to click it. I guess you can also just... What happened? Something was detected. Okay, let's go back in here. There we go. And there's all this information like plotting a route, and so if you just don't want to hold, you can click out there. If you don't want to press and hold, click out there. Where are your friends? If you have any friends, I do not. So yeah, that's how that works. Question, where do I redeem xenobiology scans that are completed? Yeah, that's a good question. Let me go and show you, since we are gonna dock up with a station here anyway. So again, that would be as good as time as any. Where did that station go? There's too many fleet carriers here. No. No, filters, that's the filters. Thank you. Now we can actually see what we're doing here. But yeah, basically you're going to be heading to Vista Genomics. It's inside the concourse of the station, so you need to go inside the stations themselves. Head into Vista Genomics, and then you can sell your data there. I might actually have a little bit of data so I can show you. I think I have some with me. Any tips for finding upgraded Manticore weapons? I've seen a lot of suits. Basically, the best advice I can give you there if you're looking for weapons, try the surface sites, because people often go for the space stations. I don't think there's any specific economy that gives out Manticore weapons, or any specific state that gives you a higher chance of finding Manticore weapons. It's just a question about being lucky, and you can optimize your chances by going to stations where people usually don't go, so the surface stations, anything planet side is. But other than that, it is pure RNG, as Dunkel also says, what kind of weapons spawn there. But to optimize your chances, go to stations where other people usually don't go. Question, can only do ship interiors or No Man's Sky style space building. Which one do you think is more important for Elite Dangerous? Okay, so if we have either ship interiors or No Man's Sky style base building. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Base building could potentially add more gameplay, I think, if you like it, but it would also feel a lot more like stitched on. Like it would feel a lot more like it wasn't really. It would be its own separate thing again, right? That wouldn't necessarily interact as closely with the rest of the game. So because of that, I would actually probably say ship interiors. How to look for the easiest settlements to look for on-foot combat. I'll show that too. First I want to show the Vista Genomics. So on the stations you're going to look for that. Oh, I can't dash and Star Citizen. I was pressing F and zooming in. Vista Genomics, right there. That's what we're looking for. They always have this blue like force field in front of it. So look for that. We can head on in here. And then we can say, hey, I have some data. I scanned some plans and I want to sell my plans. Yes, thank you. Give me money for it.
Anything else?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. So that's where you do that. Look for the green force field. Some of the smaller stations may not have it, but at least the larger stations should have it. For people asking about the best place to start if you're looking for combat, if you go to go to a larger station, either on the planet side here, or then look for Frontline Solutions. Head in here to Frontline Solutions. I think you want to enlist in a faction war. Here you can now see if there are any conflicts in the system. That's not necessarily true. Is that best platforming raw materials that I can trade them? Yeah, still the crystal shards are still the best, even in Odyssey. But if you're looking for the best for the settlement sites here. Look at the conflicts intensity here. You can see that's now set to medium. If you want to practice your combat, go for a medium or low intensity. Oh, I was a little bit too far out. Then go for medium or low intensity. If you're looking just to make money, try to find a high intensity. That's medium too. And then just basically hide as much as you can, and just take single pot shots at all the enemies you see. The low intensity there, that should be pretty easy even for a starter build. But the high intensities can get quite difficult with a starter build. So for that, I would recommend, if you are going to do it, you can make some decent money out of it actually. Just go hide and then take pot shots at the enemies whenever you see them, because you're still going to get credited with the... still medium. You're still going to get credited with the bounty for killing them. Yeah, so basically a good rule of thumb is anything Odyssey related forces you out of the ship. So if you want to go and do anything related to Odyssey, a good chance is that those people you need to talk to are inside the... You can also just fly here yourself. You don't have to enlist through the frontline solutions. You can just fly to these yourself. Oh, that's a high intensity. You can fly there yourself and land. There's nothing forcing you to actually go and use frontline solution. You can go there and just enlist when you get in range, so that works too. It's a little bit more what people prefer. I sometimes do the one or the other. How can I kill a swarm fast in a conflict zone? So annoying. Speed away from the conflict zone, FA off, flip your ship 180, and then use your what's they called, like the flechette launchers to kill them at range as they're chasing you. Create Mark II or Chieftain for Thargoid combat. If you're new to Thargoid combat and want to get started with it, create Mark II. As you become better, switch over to the Chieftain. Chieftain's more difficult to fly, but it also has a higher skill cap, meaning if you get good with it, you can be more efficient in the Chieftain than you can the Crate Mark II. But the Crate Mark II is a lot easier for a new player to pick up and use. What's the consequences of getting shot? Limited. You spawn back in your ship. And you lose all items you picked up. You don't lose your suit or your weapons or anything like that. But anything you picked up that goes in your backpack will be lost, and active missions, or if you are on a mission, then that mission will likely fail.
Talk to us today about how you can help decide the future of this star system.
Yeah, opinion polls is an absolute pain at the moment. Somebody says, these stupid opinion polls, can't find them. Be doing these 3 haps for weeks. I know they are a pain. Flag? Is it the flag launcher? Okay, that's the flag launcher. Question, is there going to be... Let me see if I missed anything on Twitch. I don't think I have. Is there a best place to farm raw materials? We talked about that. The crystal shards is still the best place to go for that. Is there going to be an option to remove carriers from system maps? You can remove them from contacts. This is serious cluttered. It would be nice, but I haven't heard of anything yet. Yeah, okay, so there's a good point some people are making here. Over on Twitch. Brosamar, I think. What you can do is, if you have a friend with a fleet carrier, or if you have your own fleet carrier for that matter, since you need to sell, 10 opinion polls, you don't have to sell 10 at once. You just have to sell 10 in total. So if you have your own fleet carrier or you have a friend with a fleet carrier, you can sell 1 opinion poll to the fleet carrier, then you can have him either sell it back to you, or you can take it out of storage yourself. And then you sell the same opinion poll again, and you take it out, and again. So if it's a friend, you just sell, buy, back and forth, back and forth. Once you've sold the same opinion poll 10 times, engineer unlocked. And you even need to keep the opinion poll so you can give it to the next person you meet who is in need of that one opinion poll. That is a way to get around it, because if you already spent 3 weeks chasing that, then I would imagine you would be interested in just fast tracking that. Have no friends. Then what you do is you come by Discord. So you go to discord.d2ea.com, where we have a Elite Talk channel, or I think there's even a looking for fleet, or looking for someone to play with. Go in there and ask and say, hey, can someone help me with this opinion poll stuff? And I'm pretty sure someone will be willing to go and help you just transfer opinion poll back and forth 10 times. Oh, Grandpa's Place says, did you see there's now a planet with brain trees that grows chunks of selenium? Are you kidding me? Where is that? Yeah. HR 3230 body 3 AA position roll. HR 3230. Hold on. HR. What did you say? 3230. HR space 3230, there it is. Ooh, it's not too far. Selenium brains. That would be nice. Astro gets sidetracked. I am very, very tempted just like, oh, should we go there? It's outside the bubble. Just... Talk about the new security systems. I think it's pretty much still the same. You go and clear your finds, and it's still a factor. Okay, you know what? Let's go. Selenium Brains should be the name of your first rock album. Yeah. More technical question: have you heard anything about fix for the newer AMD display drivers beyond 251 not working, getting fed up with orange sidewinders? No, unfortunately not. I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, let's go, let's check it. Because Selenium has always been a pain. Did I sit around? No, I didn't. I thought about sitting around, but then I didn't. And we have an SRV, we have all our suits, so let's go. You now clear some. Yeah, I think you can clear fines in your current jurisdiction. So if the fines belong to the system you're in, you can clear them. But if you're outside the jurisdiction that the fines belong in, I don't think you can clear them. We need road trip music. Let me see. We need a map. HR 3230. Here we come. It's 8 jumps. Oh, that's a lot of jumps for such a short distance. right, this is only like this bubble thing, yeah. Going to ask again, why can't I select my bookmarks? They carried over, but when I select them, nothing happens. That sounds like a bug, and I would open a ticket with Frontier for that. How are the grind and the bugs these days compared to the start of the Odyssey update? It's a world of a difference. The grind is still there, definitely. Some things have become easier. Some things has not. No, I don't, Dungle. I know stream beats if that's what you're suggesting, but I don't. So the grind, I would say, is slightly better, but not by much. Bugs has definitely been reduced. And performances have had a huge improvement. Scout says, is chat broken? I seem to be missing a lot of the chat action. It's a YouTube chat. It's YouTube chat. I'm running both chats at the same time. So I have both of you guys chat. There's just a lot more activity over the YouTube chat compared to the Twitch chat. But I try to read both. What's the best place to be out of the three? Whatever you prefer. I really try my best to read all of them. And good evening. So, if you prefer to watch on Twitch, you watch on Twitch. If you prefer to watch on YouTube, you can watch on YouTube. What was the question? There was two questions. Will FDev consider DLSS implementation? I don't think so. It seems like they've gone. I don't think so. They did do the AMD Fidelity FX kind of thing, which I know is not really the same, but they did do that. But I don't see them implementing DLSS anytime soon. Even though it would be nice, I would really like to see it. They have the AMD FSR thing, and that also works on NVIDIA graphics cards. Remember that. There was another question. I've got a find from a faction, but don't recall where it came from. How in the galaxy do I find where I picked it up, and where can I pay it off? I would say go to Inara. Right, let me show you here. Hold on, give me a second. I'll just jump over to that camera there. And then let me just quickly find, what are you doing, computer? Don't be silly. Okay, here is Inara, and search. So you go to data, search nearest. I need to learn this as well. It's new to me. Nearest station, minor factions, nearest station, and then something with station facilities, station services. Yeah. Interstellar factor. Yeah. And you can say near star system. So let's say that I am in. Let's say I'm in Sol. I would type in Sol there. So now I said I want to find a station near Sol that has interstellar factors. And there are more options here if you really want to go and do like advanced filtering, and then you click search. And then it gives you ordered by distance. So you can see the nearest is an Alpha Centauri, has a bunch of them. All these stations Alpha Centauri should have an interstellar factor. Go there, pay off your fine if you don't know where it is. Alternatively, what you can also do is if you have in the files you say the name of the faction. So you can go and say minor faction here. And then you just go, can we search by name here? Okay, we can't. If you could search up the minor faction, then you should be able to also just go and look what systems they're in, and go to any of the systems where they are in, and then pay off the fine there. If you don't want to pay the 25% extra that you do at the interstellar factor. Oh, Star Citizen code is still on screen. One moment. Star Citizen code, be gone. Oh. You've got this kind of defined payment hot orbital. And a free anaconda. Yeah, so go look up the faction and then figure out what system then go to that system, pay it off. And I think Dunkel found a faction search thing, yeah. Just got into Odyssey for the first time a few days ago. We are having trouble figuring out how to start getting better weapons and suits. Any help that you could offer? So, two things you can do. Either you go on Thursdays, that would mean tomorrow, after the server tick, so that's sometime in the afternoon. Right about now, basically. I think the server tick is like 2-3 hours, like 3-4 hours ago, something like that. I can't remember where it is right now. Anyway, on Thursdays, all the stations respawn with pre-engineered stuff. You can walk around not that often visited stations, and then try to look at the store. Sometimes they will have pre-engineered stuff, so you can get that from there. Alternatively, what I recommend is I actually did a quick start guide for Odyssey where I did some recommendations for where to start with upgrading. But the first thing you should do is just get the levels up, because just upgrading the levels on your suit or weapons will increase the shield, will increase the damage output of weapons and stuff like that. And then some of the engineer modifications you should look for to start with is something like extra backpack. That's probably the first thing you want. So you have the bigger backpack on a Maverick suit. When you're looking around for weapons, if you can find anything with noise suppression or audio masking, those two are also super good in the beginning, since it makes your life so much easier when you're farming for materials. Do you still use Toby eye tracker? Yes, but I don't think I've set it up since the last patch, so at least the button doesn't work right now. Toby is still there, and I use it, but I don't use it that often in Elite. I use it a lot Star Citizen. But I just need to go and set it up again for Elite. What's the widest screen it will work for? It will work for very wide screens. It doesn't really need anything with the screen width. It's more of a... I mean... I don't think there's a maximum for how wide of a screen it works with. Do I think we'll ever get Apex shuttle services on fleet carriers? I sure hope so. It seems like an oversight. What's the best way to earn fleet carrier credits now? So you're talking about credits to buy a fleet carrier or earn credits with a fleet carrier? To buy. I think mapped painite or platinum mining is still paying pretty well. Other than that, there's a lot of people are making a ton of money. Oh, next stop here. Is making a ton of money with stuff like AFK farming and NPCs, which is a bit of a, I don't know, it's a bit on the edge. On-foot conflict zones pay surprisingly well. You're not gonna make hundreds of millions per hour with it, but clearing a high-intensity conflict zone takes, let's say, 10 minutes, and pays like 8 million. So as I said, it's not super high payouts, but it's okay. But I still think one of the highest payouts you get is going to be mapped mining, so pre-mapped mining runs. Can you delete modifications on suit armor in Odyssey? No. Once they are there forever. And that means if you find a level 3 suit that has a bad engineer modification on it, it's basically trash. Because that means that slot is basically going to be useless. I wish we could delete them, if at least not all of them, so that we would keep the slots open, but they would just all go empty. But we can't. Once things is on there, it's on there, and it's on there for time and time. So we're going for what? AA? That doesn't look right. What did he say earlier? Body 3AA. Ah, 1, 2, 3AA. There, that one. Let me just get chat back. Yeah, level 2 and 3, I mean, the best you can find, in my opinion, unless of course you find suits or weapons that has engineer modifications you need, but some of the best you can find is level 3 blanks. So level 3 is suits without upgrades on it, because that means you can put whatever on there you want. If you can find that, that's a really good pickup. Are plasma weapons worth it, or should I focus on swapping weapons? Plasma is the way to go. Like, don't even bother about anything else. Maybe the rocket launcher, but plasma weapons is the best weapons. The assault rifle is like, the assault rifle, we don't talk about that. The Tormentor pistol, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. Closely followed by the shotgun and then the sniper rifle. Those 3 weapons is the best weapons in the game. No doubt about it. So plasma weapons, yes, absolutely. Yeah, as people post over on Twitch, if you find a Maverick suit, pre-upgraded, I find a level 3 Maverick suit with extra backpack, that's probably one of the best pickups you can get early on in the game, but also very, very unlikely to find. Also, isn't it so that pre-modified suits and weapons spawns at military industrial hubs? I think it's just random. You got a grade 2 with backpack really early on. That was lucky, yeah. What do you reckon will be the major feature overhaul that was mentioned in the roadmap? So, if we look at it, right, it's not gonna be combat, because they did an overhaul, a rebalance of that, right, recently. It's not gonna be mining, because Frontier spent pretty much all of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 rebalancing mining. So there's not gonna be that. It could be exploration. That's an option. It could also be like, I don't know, trade, if they're gonna do anything with that. I feel like that's kind of, it could be something like that, like a dead feature like power play or something, I don't know. But it could be, I would say, anything they haven't touched in the last 2 years, pretty much. Yeah, that's right. But they did also engineering. There was also, that's right. There was also a lot of questions they did ask about engineering and how people would like to see that change. There's also been some polls regarding power play, so it could also be like a major overhaul of the engineering system. It could be, yeah. That's a very pretty little moon. Link says, we'd love to see a power play overhaul because the concept has a lot of potential. That's Elite in a nutshell for you right there. A lot of potential, just needs an overhaul. And 2 probes away. Now, I know he posted a specific set of coordinates. I'm just going to try to drop down randomly in, like, a blue area. Just to see how common the brain trees are. So let's take that light blue area there. Okay, why? Did I not pay attention? Apparently I didn't. I thought my glide was okay. This is a fast ship, it's okay. I don't want to go up and down, we're just gonna fly there manually. Oh, I could have filtered for brain trees? Okay, you know what? We are gonna go back up again. Because I want to try to filter it, see if there's any difference. I usually find that you change these filters and they basically don't do anything at all, but let's see. Let's just get above the departure zone. Has Frontier done anything about the vanishing anarchy systems? Not much. Now, where did I put that filter? There it is. Lava spouts, vents, all brain trees. We are trying to at least save a few of them so that they're not disappearing completely. Okay, let's try that glide again. Oh. Glide is good. Yeah, Project Greenfield is almost complete. We're doing the last few things here and there, but Project Greenfield is pretty good. Does my FPS drop below 30? I'll post my FPS counter. There you go. FPS counter is now on the lower left-hand side of the screen. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're different colors. Ooh. I'm gonna switch to another suit. I want it back in my salvage suit. I know we're not gonna need that now, but I like it. What is Project Greenfield? Project Greenfield is our attempt at making the perfect farming spot in Odyssey by basically engineering a system through the BTS into a state where it will be a pretty good place, like a pretty solid and stable place to go and farm. What am I looking for here? I am looking for I have some filters on here. Oh, I'm almost full on selenium. I've been farming a bit. But okay, 128 selenium. Let's see what we got here. Is it on the other side of the tree? It's inside the tree. Tin. Storage is full. Good question. How can I help Project Greenfield? Okay, so Project Greenfield is what you do is. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get that one there. Let me just find it here. Oh, there we go. So, here's what you do. I'll take that again. There we go. This one. When you join Discord, you will be greeted at first the rules and guidelines. You go to discord.d2a.com. You go and read the rules and guidelines, so you know. And then you go to Welcome Start here. Then you click the games you're interested in. Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky is there. And then you have the little spinning D2A icon. That's the one you want to click if you want to help with any of our BTS projects, whether that's Greenfield, TerraX AstroCorp, or our own faction, or any of the other projects that we might be running at some point in the future. Then you head down here and you will have a Project Greenfield section, and then you click on the Project Greenfield channel, and in here PO Plus, he will be posting like tasks that needs to be completed. So if you want to help, you go and see what has PO Plus posted. It says, okay, currently there's a war where we have to fight for Terra X, and we need to do it in orbital conflict zones only. So bi-daily, yeah, I think it does it every other day. And there are also some other fights you can go and do in other conflict zones. I think these are already completed, but this war is still ongoing. So right now the task is to go and fight for Terra X in this conflict zone, and we want to prioritize orbital conflict zones because we use the ground ones to transfer some settlements around. So that's why we are using orbital ones there. So basically just read what he does, and whenever you do anything for the project, you can see in here people post, say, okay, let's scroll down a bit. You can see here people says, oh rare, TerraX AstroCorp, they did some combat bonds and they did some massacre missions, stuff like that. So you can see here what people have been doing, and they posted in here to make it easier. So yeah, that's how that works. What are you? You are tin. You are also tin. So is it because there are different types of pods? Let's just see that, because we've seen these. Just get out of the turret. So all these seed pods, right? Those are the ones that we've been shooting pretty much all day, right? Oh, thought I could pick it up in the air. But I think my storage for it is full anyway. Okay, so that's not the way. What about these? What do they look like? So it's like, oh well, let's just go and take a closer look at them. Yeah, cargo hatch should be open. I don't know why it didn't work. So these kind of things could be the selenium ones. Stuck inside of the brain tree. Manganese. Let's see, these seem to be the most rare ones, so maybe. More level 2 stuff on this one. Oh, there's selenium. Can these also give selenium? They give level 4 stuff. This is actually... Selenium Ram's tree, yes. Daga, 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 daga. Ah, there's the brain in the way of the thing. Okay, so it seems that we're looking for these other ones because I don't think these seed pods, but can we just if you die, do you also lose your exobiology samples like you would? I think so, yes. See, these are what we're looking for. Polyporous growth. Manganese. They have a tendency to get stuck in the trees, don't they? Ugh. Got it. Snout crop. There's a clump of trees down here. Selenium. Oh, there's a clump of trees over here. Gonna go for that. But look at that, big forest over there. selenium. I'm just gonna fill up on selenium while we're here. Do we respawn if you relock? Yes. Oh. Ooh. Manganese. Got the manganese. It's all over the place here. We're answered already, but you can please repeat it. How survive 10 on-foot conflict zones for engineer unlock? Yeah, so go to the frontline solution so you can see what the difficulty rating of the different conflict zones are. And then either you go for low intensities, which you should be able to do even with a relatively low engineered starter build, or you go for high intensities. There we go. And then you go and basically just hide and then just take pot shots at everything that's red, right? So just shoot anything that's red, and then I think is it only low intensity that you're allowed to do for the engineer unlocks? Why is I not using the crystal forest? Because the crystal forest does not have selenium. Somebody told me this has been found, so I was like, ooh, selenium. Ram the trees. There's one out here. I saw you. Should there be more game modes for on-foot combat? They could add more. But I don't know. I mean, we don't want this to turn into Call of Duty either. I think there are other, let me say it like this, I think there are other areas of the on-foot experience that needs more love and attention than the combat. Can I put this on my website? So yes, absolutely this will be in Commander's Toolbox, and there's going to be a dedicated guide on it as well. And that will then be linked on Commander's Toolbox. So yes, it will be on Commander's Toolbox as soon as I've made a guide on it. Oh, that was the wrong material. No, that's not it. Okay, let's go after that. I'm trying to get out to this forest, but I keep spotting stuff. Whee! Oh, what are these? Something else. Oh, that was those we saw before that only spawned like low-end materials. But they're pretty. So they must be shot. The carbon. They spawn like low-end materials. Yoink. I think I just need a few more selenium and we're actually full. Yes. Oh, this should be the last one actually. Yoink, selenium storage full. That's a beautiful message. Let's get back to the ship. Oh, ship is gone. No, ship is still here. drives through the desert and hits the only tree that was in like anywhere near. This is why you don't drive SRVs, you fly SRVs. Full reverse. There we go. What was the name of the growth that spawned selenium? Polyporous growth or something like that. Can you hear SRVs yet? No. Chatting going on over on Twitch. Polyporous growth, yeah. Polyporous growth. Something like that. Just got Odyssey after migrating from console and already wish you could spacewalk. But I'm very surprised how cool it is after not playing for almost a year. Well, now you say you can't. Spacewalk. With a low enough G planet and a geyser, everything is possible. IDX Gaming says, love the videos, didn't even know you streamed. I streamed every week, usually on Tuesdays. This week is special. And I'll be live streaming on Wednesday this week, but usually I live stream Tuesdays. Yeah, so SRVs only come in vanilla, and then there's the Scarab and there's the Scorpion. So we have two different SRVs now. No, landing gear. Oops. Late happy birthday. Thank you. Birthday. Wow. Can't speak, but thank you. Should we fly back to the bubble? Kind of seen what we need to see out here. We did. It was a very nice meal out. How to spacewalk. Low G moon, stand on top of a ship, dismiss ship, profit. I don't know. Low G moon and geysers. Where are the bunnies? They're so quiet. They're eating right now. Head to hip to no. Why? I don't want to go to the Goids. Roxas featured my Simpet in season 2, episode 1. I'm the guy that built the black and red one. Yeah, love that one. Are you aware that a cargo hold full of selenium in such quantities is considered a cargo full of selenium is considered a contaminant. Wow, can't say that in such quantities. Let's go back to the bubble. I want to go back to Nunet or LP. What was an LP? We can go to LP. Let's go home. Okay, more questions. What Odyssey features are still broken and bugged so hard that you need to use Ryzen to do that? Very few, actually. I don't think there's any that's that bugged that you have to use it like that. Unless you have a lower end PC, then maybe you have some performance issues in some situations. Question. There is a planet 13 light seconds away from a black hole that I want to visit. How do I know if I can land on it? Okay, let me show you here. So, perfect system for this. So, if you look at these planets here, planets with a blue arc around it, like this one, are landables, right? If they have this blue halo around it, means they have an atmosphere. And atmospheric planets you can only land on in Odyssey, but these have atmospheres that's too dense. I don't know why it doesn't show us all the information about it. But basically, atmosphere, too much atmosphere, cannot land. Here there's no atmosphere, we can land. But there will be some situations where you will see them have both a blue halo and that blue arc. And the blue arc means you can land. If there's no blue arc, you can't land. So I can't land on any of these. I can't land on that one either. Yeah, that's how you do it. Oh, you need to FSS. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's why I don't get all the information. I haven't FSS scanned it. Fair enough. Do the Crystal Forest exist in 4.0 or do we need to go back to 3.0? So the Crystal Forests are technically still there, but they're not in like the same location, right? So where in the past, in 3.0, you would map the planet, you would get some points of interest, and you can go to those points of interest, and that would be a crystal forest. You don't get that anymore. Just like with the brain trees we saw here, what you're gonna get instead is that they're kind of like scattered all over the place. So there will be some areas where there are very few crystals. But there will also, as you saw with the brain trees here, there will be clusters of them where they are very like tightly packed. So they are still there, yes, but you can't just scan, go to a POI, and then say there they are. You have to search around on the surface for them a little bit. So yeah, still there. Still really strange to me that Odyssey players can't play Horizon 4.0. Yes, that is. I don't know. Either it's an oversight by Frontier that they just didn't think people would want that for some reason, or it's an outright dick move because they just want people to buy Odyssey. Which I understand that they would, but forcing people's hand is never a good feel. You want people to buy Odyssey because they're looking at it and say, oh my god, this is awesome, I want to try this myself. And not because they're like, okay, but if I want to play with my friends, I have to go and buy this, so I guess I'm gonna have to pay, to fork up some money. Yeah. So yeah, either it's a marketing move, or it's an oversight. That's the only two options I can see. Yeah, Grandpa's Place says to come across a crash ship on a planet where you can cut away sections. You can cut away like panels open on the ship and then there will be loot inside. Basically engineering materials you can go and pick up. Yeah. Will Frontier ever gives us ship interiors and try to keep up with the newer spaceships that offer them like Star Citizen or Starfield? If Frontier's gonna do spaceship interiors, it is at least 2 or 3 years away. Bare minimum. And I would still think 2 years is optimistic. So short answer, no. Exactly, Stockwell says. Do you use flight pedals or HOTAS with yaw control? I use a HOTAS, but yeah, my right hand stick has yaw control. I don't use pedals, not because I don't think they are nice to fly with, but simply because I have 2 bunnies roaming around the floor right now. I'm just gonna go and scoop some fuel here. And unless someone invents wireless flight pedals, I could put pedals on the floor, but I would very much end up with homemade wireless flight pedals with a tuned over cable. Basically anything with a cable below like half a meter or like 2 feet from the ground, from the floor, is a no-go. Because if those cables are exposed, bunnies will chew them over. Every cable needs to be up under the desk, and if they're down low, close to the surface, they need to be in cable channels, so that they can't get access to them. Because, yeah, furballs will eat cables if they get a chance, and they don't care if it's a live power wire. They will chew through a live power wire. Their names are Eider and Preben, which I don't expect anybody here. No, like it's very old Danish names, basically. I looked up HOSAS a little bit ago and see what the deal was, and the article I clicked on had a picture of a setup with a bunny under the desk. Nice. Rats will not. No, we have had rats as well in the past. And they're not as bad, but bunnies will. And I think it's because bunnies have, like, they have that, you know, they like to... For them, if they have a hanging cable, it's like, oh, that's a root that's in the way of my tunnel, I need to move it. So they're just like an instinct, I think, for them. That is just like, that thing shouldn't be there, I'll chew it over. You can do... Yes, people realize that I'm dansker. There is an D2 tracker above Odyssey and... Status by design. Yeah, okay, so Frontier has basically said and say that's not an oversight. Okay. So there is an issue that Odyssey 4.0 is not part of the Odyssey launcher option, and Frontier said it's by design. So it is just a marketing, aka a bit of a dick move if you ask me. But yeah. How big are these Thargoid starships heading to human inhabited space? And would they affect players in Colonia? Colonia, unlikely. How big they are, I don't know. But we know that they can be seen at least 400 kilometers away. Will they ever increase our bookmark limits? Don't count on it. I mean, it took a lot of outcry from the community for them to increase the module storage limit. Bookmark limits, I wouldn't get my hopes up. What are the best way to engineer a cryo laser? So or crypto, I guess you mean the crypto scramblers. Or what do you mean when you say cryo? Do you mean cold, like the heat vent lasers, or do you mean the crypto scramblers, the small sized lasers with what was it, like with jitter on it that does a ton of damage to shields? The power play ones. Okay, so I can't remember. What did I put on my... What did I do on the blunderbuss? Yeah, I think they did increase the bookmark limit at some point, but I don't think they're going to increase it any further. Did they ever add ship interiors with DLC? No. And let me just go and look up actually what I did with the build I did on it. I'm just gonna get this thing under station. Yeah, because there's the thing with them that they have extremely short ranges, so going long range on them you gain very little. So I actually think yes, short range is good. Let me just go and check what I did on mine, on the build I did. Good evening. Thought it was Martini Gateway. No. It's Martin Gateway. It's not Martini Gateway. Hey, 42.
Landing gear deployed.
And just slam it into the landing pad. Come on. There's the landing pad. There's the landing pad. Boom. Okay, give me a second. Let me just go and find my thingy here. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So, if you go to Commander's Toolbox and Ship Builds, and we go to NPC Combat, I should have, there we go, this one. We move this over here, we can see that I go with I have a pacifier and a Kuto Scrambler built. And what did I put on that? I put short-ranged oversized, yeah. So the whole point with these, if we just add like a... hold on, let me find one. There. So you can see this default one, right? It has a 1 kilometer range with a 600 meter fall off, right? And what a lot of people, what I see often people want to say, oh, we're going to go long range to compensate for that, so you can go 2 kilometers, which is nice for the range with a 2 kilometer fall off as well. The problem is that 0.17, sorry, that 1.7 degree jitter. I mean, you're not going to hit anything at 2 kilometers because the jitter is going to be all over the place anyway. So there's no point in you going with a long range build on these because you can't hit anything out there anyway. Realistically, if you want to have reliable hits on target, you want to be within 500 meters. And that's why you often see people go with short-ranged. Why short-ranged? There we go. Because short-range gives you a 75% damage boost to these. That means they go up to 48 DPS. That's a lot of damage. That's more than a huge multi-cannon. Oh, sorry, huge laser. And then oversized again for the same reason. Just let's get some damage into this. Like these are small, they don't have a lot of power draw. Just get more damage out of them. Okay. Something I also see some people like to do, and that's also really misplaced to say, oh, we're gonna go sturdy, and then we're gonna go whatever the other thing is. Like they try to increase the pierce because it only has a single point in pierce damage, meaning that it is terrible against armor, and people try to buff that, it's like, it would be similar to say, to try and take, let me give you a bad example. Okay, it would be like trying to take a Formula 1 car and you say, I want to try to modify this Formula 1 car to be a rally car. Like, it's a terrible place to start with, and it's never going to work. Because no matter how many modifications you put on that Formula 1 car, it's never going to be a good rally car. It's extremely good at track racing, because that's what it's designed for. So, for the same reason with the crypto scramblers, use them for what they're designed for, and then enhance those things that it's good at, which is a lot of damage at short range. So that's why best thing you can do with these is short range for the damage, oversized for more damage, and just get right up, scrape the paint off the enemy ship, and then just blast them to bits with these. These will pull the shield off anything in a matter of seconds. Like, it's 150 DPS. Most Corvette builds don't even put out a total of 150 DPS. And this is pure thermal damage right in their face. This will strip them down in seconds. And then what I do on this build here, on the Chieftain here, is that then I have on the secondary group, I have my pacifier frag cannons. So as soon as the shield drops, just go over to the pacifiers, go gung gung gung. Pacifiers, of course, I have a single multi-cannon, right? Two pacifiers, sorry. Two pacifiers and the multi-cannon. The multi-cannon is just there so that... Oh, there's no blueprint on this, that's weird. I can't remember if it's efficient or whatever it is, but it's pretty much just there for corrosive shells, so that we soften up their hull, because the pacifiers only have those 45 points of piercing. So that means if you are up against anacondas and stuff like that, where the armor hardness is up in the 70s, you want to have something that softens that up. So you have those minus 20%, or is it 25% to their it's a chieftain, 25% on their reduction in their armor hardness, so that we can easily penetrate their armor with our pacifiers. And the pacifiers has that narrower spread on the it's frag cannons, but they have a narrower spread than normal frag cannons, so they're basically more focused, meaning you get more pellets on target, so you do more damage. And you can see their sheet DPS output is through the roof, like 82, which also gives you a total damage output if we go and look at it at like what's going on. So yeah, very nice build. Highly recommend it. It's on Commander's Toolbox over here. Material Collector, Alliance Chieftain. There is a build video for it, as you can see here.
What I'm going to show you today.
So basically, if you want to see how the build works, how it flies,
may not be the fastest way to collect engineering materials.
You would actually see it here if we just put that up there. Just look at that anaconda kill here. We're seeing it from the start. Or maybe we're not. There should be a clip where we see it from the start. You should buy GameGlass. Chit-chatting. There's a bit of B-roll. Okay, here we go. I want to see if I can fight it. There, okay. So there's us attacking a python. Let's see that. So look at his shields. Scramblers a go. He got a bit of distance to us. This is a deadly python. Oh, we didn't get to see the entire attack. I'm pretty sure I show a full attack here at some point. Okay, here's an attack on an anaconda. Deadly anaconda. Let's see what we got. We have a lot of maneuverability, so we're just gonna stay on his tail. And come on. Attack. I've muted it, so I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I just want to see the attack. There we go. See, now he's too far away. He's outside my 5-kilometer range, so I need to close the gap. There we go. Now we're in range again, so we can begin opening up on his shields. Basically just try to stay behind him at all points and keep those lasers on him. And keep him within range. We don't have a lot of defenses ourselves, as we are really intended for really, really short duration fights. Oh, I didn't show the entire attack again. Didn't I have a full attack run in the video at some point? No, now we're just talking about the build. Oh, this old loadout. No, apparently I didn't. I thought it would have shown its full attack run. Oh well. But I have some live streams out there, multiple live streams where we go and play around with it. Yeah, the old camera frame. Yeah, YouTube's inception, yeah. Hey, Pressy. Good evening. Thargoid Destroyer? No, we have the Thargoid Titans, I think, that their official title, or official is, but right now they've just been referred to as the Stargoids. We don't really know what they look like. We've just seen them fly around in Super Cruise. And they are flying fast, and they're flying towards the bubble right now. They haven't arrived yet, but they are currently... 3 of them has been spotted so far. That's en route towards the bubble. What would you recommend for shield stripping hardpoints if you don't have the scramblers? Something like small beam lasers might be okay, just as a start. Should we do some on-foot missions? Do we... Hold on. Let me just check here. Do we have anything for Terra X in LP on the daily orders? Let me just go and check here. Where is it? Okay, let's see. No. So main priority here is currently go to a rare and help Project Greenfield, which is orbital conflict zones. Oh, we have LP down here. Work against Terra X to reduce our influence. Work for a Haddock prison colony.
For many, it's home.
Okay.
That's why the
We can work against Terra X. Work for them. Let's go and do that.
manufacture. That's why.
So what do they have up for possible missions here? Some simple retrieval missions, some takedown missions. We could do a takedown. Is there a guide on Thargoid types? Do I have one? I've not engaged one before. I don't know what I am looking at. Yeah, you know what? I can help you there. There is a guide. Let me see if I can find it. Your first Thargoid kill. There we go. Also an older video. So I have a guide here that's called How to Kill Your First Thargoid in Elite Dangerous. So basically, if you take that video, that will go through everything you need to know. I think I'm talking about the builds, maybe. And I'm pretty sure I show a fight as well, show the different tactics you need to use and how to avoid the swarms, how to take down the hearts, all of that. And I think Dunkel has found the, yes, he has. So there's a guide there showing you how to basically take down your first Darkoid. And I know multiple guys have commented below that video saying that they followed this guide and with that information they were able to take down their first Darkoid. So if you're new, very good place to start. And again, if you go over to Commander's Toolbox, you go to Ship Builds, there's Anti-Xeno Combat Builds in here, where you have the Anti-Xeno Crate Mark II. This is a great starter ship. And there's also a Scout Killer in here. I don't have the Chieftain build in here because it's basically a copy of the AXI build. And I've not really gotten good enough with it yet that I'm comfortable making a guide on it, and I need to make changes to it as well. I don't really like the loadout as it is right now. Yeah, so lots of places there to get you started with that. What is the takedown mission? We'd also do an illegal shutdown. You know what? We're gonna take one legal takedown and one shutdown. Is there any good materials? Digital designs, suit schematics. That's okay. We're gonna take the suit schematic mission. Just so we can go do some Odyssey missions. Where are the elite rank percentages? Give me a second, I'll show you. In the tips on taking a discrete math course. I don't have any recommendations. The elite rank percentages are here. Oh, the percentages. I don't think you can see the percentages. Can we? We used to be able to, but then they removed it, maybe. Here it is. No, that's reputation. Damn it. They don't show the actual percentages anymore. Something else we need to check an hour for now. Great. Well, that's kind of annoying. Codex, maybe the codex. I thought they would be there, but they used to. Yeah, we can see it on Inara. Yeah, but it's just it's annoying and having another thing you have to alt tab out of the game to see. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, there we go. Okay, mission locations. I'm pretty sure that was the location. I think we lost the landing gear that one. No, that was retracted already. Otherwise I couldn't boost. Let's just go full speed here. So that one I think was the illegal... Yeah, disabling the power. So basically we have to go steal a power regulator And Terex is gonna hate me for it. Grandpa's Blaze says, need to run, 3-year-old grandkid won't pay attention. Better pay attention to the grandkids then. Thanks for dropping by. Questions. Have they implemented full physical multi-crew exploration yet? Like, does my co-pilot get paid? I don't... Maybe if they sit in your ship when you sell your cartography data? I'm not sure. $123,000 minerals refined from mining. Oh, that's a lot. I don't even think I can top that. Oh, not even close. I don't think I've done a lot of mining, but not even close. Can you land on Mars in Odyssey? Nope. I think Mars is permit locked, isn't it? So do you have any advice for a somewhat veteran player who is looking to start delving into the mysteries of Raxlar, Polaris, the Guardians, and the Dark Wheel? Not really, but the best of luck to you. Advice on Raxlar, don't do it. Oh, right, yeah, Mars has been, of course. Mars has been terraformed. People posting over on Mars, of course, been terraformed. We can't land there, it's an Earth-like now. So no, it's not necessarily permit locked, but... Jinx, that's a very good point. Like, check the web. It's probably one of the best things you can do. Is spend a lot of time Googling, because there's a good chance somebody's come up with an idea or come up with the same idea that you have and already checked it. So, yeah, just be careful with it, because I know there's people who have gone crazy with it and just spend month and month and month trying to come up with some, prove some kind of theory that then eventually just turned out to be nothing. And I mean, if you had fun doing so, by all means, but I don't know, it's not for me, let's say it like that. Not saying you shouldn't do it. If you think it's interesting, if you think it's fun, go for it. But just know that it is very time consuming. How does Pomesh? Yeah, Pomesh 2C is no more. It's still there, but it's not the canyon thing as it was before. Gotta come down a little steep here, so we're gonna flip it around. Night mission on. Stay in orbit until we can get a decent descent on this. There we go. What's the benefit of Horizon 4.0? different graphics. Some people actually prefer the old graphic and the old one. Some like the new one, but it's different graphics. Okay, so for those new to Odyssey, our current mission here is an illegal disabled power mission. That means we're gonna be bad guys, and we're gonna go and we're gonna try to shut the base down, basically. And they're not gonna like us for that. But there's gonna be a lot of other reasons why they don't like us when we're done with them. We're gonna bring our salvage built so that we have access to an arc cutter, so we can cut doors open and stuff like that. Not sure if we're gonna need it, since we are gonna steal credentials anyway, but might as well. What is what here? Hold on. There's the power building. Hold on. I'm just gonna check something here. We are just gonna go to... Here it is. Odyssey mapping guide. It is likely a industrial. So it had like these 3 landing pads at one side. High tech. Yeah, it's this one. That's the one. Okay, so the alarm is in this building on the other floor, upper floor. So we are landing here where the oh, you can't probably see it because of my camera. Hold on, let me move my camera. So we landed down here where the Diamondback is. The power thing is up there, and the alarm is here. I want to disable the alarms because I think the alarm's gonna go off when we disable the power plant anyway, and I don't want that. And then we have a research site here. We have a hab over here. But we're just gonna go straight for this building. We're gonna have to try and pick up some credentials on the way, so we can go in. But should be no problem. No problem. Night vision on.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
I think I saw, wasn't there a guy who came out here? Yeah, there's a guy down there. Let me just get here. Now we could be super sneaky about this. I'm not gonna be super sneaky about this. That's a level 2 access, that's a start. Oh, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Gotta scan his credentials.
Security profile closed.
Someone over there. Oh, there he is. Didn't even check his credentials. Oh, level 0 was just a guard.
I'm gonna run you through the scanner.
Scan detected.
If you shoot them when they have the if they have the scanner out, they don't have time to pull their weapons. They just walk up to them and shoot them. You just need to make sure that there's no one else around. We have a level 2 access. I think it's good enough to get into the buildings, and we cleared most of the settlement grounds now. There's still one guy here.
Watch it.
This is the right building, right? Nope. That's the hab. That's the right building. I was going into the wrong building here. You know you're murdering TRX people. I know. But that's what on the daily orders is work against TRX. So I'm just following the daily orders. Okay. Knock knock.
Entering restricted area. Leaving restricted area. Entering pressurized environment.
Might as well pick up some stuff while we're here. Another one inside databanks. Okay, should be somewhere on the upper floor. The alarms. Oh, there's two of them here. It's probably in here. Settlement alarms. There it is. Oh, yoink, more loot. Loot? USB key, don't care. Want that one. Now I just need to figure out, oh, there's more box of all, oh, look at that. We can probably turn off the night vision now. Now, where on earth did they put the power plant? This is where we got in. Should be at the other end of this building somewhere. Maybe they're not actually connected. Maybe they're two separate buildings.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving
Throw your weapon. This is a
Ah.
fire zone. Stop what you're doing immediately.
Yeah, the NPCs are not too smart. Oh, okay. So the two buildings, I thought they were connected. We could walk from one to the other, but they're actually not. Kill the mission and pay the bounties. Yeah, pretty much. Usually when you do these missions, now I only do it in a place where I get the bounty because it's part of the daily orders for us. But usually when you do this, you would do it against an anarchy faction, and that's why that's the whole point with Project Greenfield, is to make a place where you can go and murder anarchy factions without the anarchy faction losing control of the system. That's the whole point of Project Greenfield. And if you do this in a system with an anarchy faction, you don't get a bounty, so you're just allowed to keep going. So that's why people are farming in anarchy systems. That's why anarchy systems went into troubles to begin with.
Doesn't it have to
He has a level 3 access. Don't mind if I do.
Security profile cloned.
Power center shutdown. Power center shutdown protocol has been initiated.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
So now we just have to wait for that progress bar to go up there.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
So we can go do something else. Yeah, night vision is more of a necessity than anything else. I mean, we can go without night vision. It's just when you're at night and you try to find your way around, it's not so bad with us power on, but you can see as soon as the power plant goes down, it's very necessary if you want to find your way around.
Environment.
Somebody leaving random USB sticks around. Pick them up, we can sell them for stuff later. We have a dorm room in here.
Hello?
Hello? Data? All irrelevant. No need. Health monitors might be useful.
Shutdown T minus 60 seconds.
We have 60 seconds left to loot as much as we can and get out. Gonna focus on the ones where you don't have to cut anything.
Hello?
Power center shutdown in 30 seconds. Power center shutdown in 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds, we better get out now.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
There we go, that's the power plant.
Entering pressurized environment. Mission status updated.
We got the power regulator that we came for. So now we can head back to our ship. So now we can kind of see if I turn, like, I can't see a thing now. I can't see where buildings are, anything. And even if I turn my lights on, I can see the buildings immediately in front of me. But figuring out, like, where's the power plant, where's the hab, where's the rest site right now, that's a bit of a pain. And in situations like that, where night vision, it can become super handy. All those innocent people for that one thingy. Yeah. That's the problem with Odyssey. If you want to be efficient, if you want to complete missions fast, you gotta be an absolutely murdering maniac and just murders anything that moves, because people that moves set off alarm. People that are dead do not set off alarms. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it has to be that way, but there are missions that requires you to go non-violent, meaning that you have to do it without killing anyone. Can we go? Thank you. mission 1 completed. We need to go to Ark and we need to kill a guy at a Song Biological Enterprise. Okay. Can't do that. Can you not disable the alarms first? Yes, we can, but the problem is alarms are often hidden in they're often hidden in locations where you need access, so then you need to go and steal people's credentials without killing them, and as I said, you can't do it. You can absolutely play non-violent. But if you do so, as I said, if you want to be efficient, the fastest way to do it is to do it by just killing everything. Target obscured. Okay, not. Or altitude. So we managed to get a bounty for 60,750 credits, and the payout for the mission is 110,000. Yeah, I haven't actually done the Colonia on foot engineers yet. Can the RTX 3070 runs ultra high settings? Yeah, you should be fine. I'm pretty sure it can. I mean, it depends what kind of frame rate you want to run, obviously, but you should be able to hit 60 FPS, no problems with that. Non-violent missions is like 45 minutes to an hour of sneaking. You can, when you get good at it, and when you get well-engineered equipment, you can get it lower than that. But I would still say a well-executed sneaky mission without killing anyone, that's at least half an hour, I would say. You can probably do it in half an hour. Where is mission location? There it is. Okay, so for this mission, we just have to go and kill a guy. And this is an illegal, a legal mission. What would I do about notoriety? Well, leave the computer on and go to bed. Notoriety go down by 1 tick per 2 hours that you're online. So leave the computer on, turn off the monitor, and it will be gone the next day. And if you leave Elite running for like 20 hours straight without moving out of the hangar, the whole UI just messes up. For some reason, if you just sit still, do nothing for 20 hours, the whole game just goes haywire. But you lose your notoriety. It's the most stupid game mechanic ever. Yeah, how close are we actually to the light goal? So the light goal today was 150. I'm not sure where we are at. We also have Paul Shersky over on Twitch says, just want to mention that I love every video that you do, especially the ones that are Elite Dangerous. You seem very nice and knowledgeable person. Congrats on your wedding. Thank you. Paul from Quebec, Canada. Be safe. Thank you very much. Like, if there's one thing that I really wish they would change with Odyssey is there should be more non-violent ways of farming materials. I mean, there is some with the crash sites and stuff like that, but there are just some materials where you have to go to settlements, and there's just too many ways that you farm this. A good way if you want to farm materials without killing people is to take the power on missions, where you actually gain, the mission will give you a power regulator, and you have to go to a settlement that's powered down, and then you power it on, and you will get a level 3 access just by taking the mission. Sometimes there'll be pirates there that will attack you, but then you can kill the pirates if they attack you. But you don't have to kill anyone innocent. And then once the settlement is powered on, well, there's no one there, so you're free to go around and steal everything that's not bolted to the floor. You got married? Yeah, it's 2 years ago, but yeah. Look at that ring. See? Okay, who's our target here? Foster Barker. Okay, Foster. Ugh. Now, if we're lucky, this guy, Foster guy, he's just roaming around the settlement grounds. If we're unlucky, he is somewhere inside and we have to go. Let's try to do this non-violent, apart from the guy who we're actually there to kill. We will kill him. But let's try to do this without killing anyone else. Mission update. Kill Foster. Okay, let's go find Foster. Okay, it's one of those settlements. If he's inside, it's going to be extremely difficult to sneak, because this is a very, very difficult layout to sneak around inside, and it's very open. There's not a lot of small rooms. It's one almost big room with small dividing walls in between, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's do it nice and clean this time. Okay, so right now we're not wanted here, so we can freely walk around, and we're gonna be good boys and comply if they want to scan us.
Got a decent payday for the right person with a gun.
No, thank you. So we're gonna go to the terminal, and we're just gonna look up where that Foster guy is. Well, there he is. He has level 2 access, so he's likely gonna be inside. I'm gonna set a target on him. Oh, he's over there. Maybe he's not. Nope, he's outside. Now our job is now to kill this guy without anybody noticing it. Foster is dead. Nobody saw him die. And we're out of here again. Very easy. If they're inside, they can be a lot more difficult, these missions, but this one was very easy. Yeah, we could scan him for extra bounties, but it's okay. I have 11 billion. I think I'm gonna be fine. And now we just have to try and get back into... oh, look at that. Oh. Get back into Martian Gateway without being scanned, because we have a bounty now for Terra X, and as you may know, we're gonna dock at a Terra X station. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're just gonna sign it. And again, with a dolphin, this thing is running super cold. So right, running cold should not be an issue. Any heat sinks on board? I don't believe I do, but we're fine with a dolphin. No heat sinks on board, but that's fine. I mean, just remember, I'm just gonna show you something when we get to LP. This ship is cold, like very cold. Okay. So we're just gonna dive nice deep into this. And then we're just gonna sit here. And while we sit still here, we're just gonna go and plot a route somewhere. Let's say arc. And while we're sitting here, we're gonna charge our frameshift drive while we are inside the fuel scoop range. This is fine. It should be stable. Yeah, stable around 65% heat. I can sit here, I could fuel scoop all day long if I wanted to. With my frameshift drive running. So don't worry, this thing can handle some heat. And I got too close there in the last second, of course I did. I knew I parked it close, but... I like when the station called to say you dropped off the radar. Yeah, exactly. Come on, cool down. Just download the AMD driver. There has been some... I don't believe there's a fix for it yet. I think Frontier's fix right now is downgrade your drivers. Oh, we need to go to the escape vector. Hold on. While they're working on a fix. Petrol said he wished I was an MP Astro so he could kill me for the bounty. For how much is it? $16,000? Okay, Martin Gateway, here we come. I have a UC questions. I know that distance from the bubble matters in terms of payment when you explore new stuff, but would 20,000 light years away be better than 10,000 away in payments? No, I think the limit is like 60 light years or something like that. Or is it 60 before you can sell? I can't remember where the upper limit for how much money you get for it. But it's quite close. Like, it doesn't matter if you go 10 or 20. I think if you're 1,000 out from your cell location, you're fine. So question say like you question say like you took a raid to kill Purple Hands gang. What is a way to find where they are other than checking each planet and settlement? Also, how did you check to see what was not needed? Okay, so there's two questions there. First of all, if you're looking for a settlement owned by a specific faction, you go into the map. You go down here to points of interest. You go to Odyssey settlements, and here you can see the owner. So Terra X, Terra X, Terra X, Terra X. This is all Terra X. And you just scroll down through it here. This is a lot quicker. Oh, there we go. Sidewinder Syndicate. So if that's our local pirate faction. So if we wanted to kill Sidewinder Syndicate, there's an industrial settlement there. I can go to kill them. Is it 20 light years to be able to sell, and 60 for max price then? I can't remember. I think it's like that, maybe. And regarding the question with how I got the what was the question again? Also, how did you check to see what was not needed data? Yeah, okay. So when it was at the data pad earlier, you saw that said irrelevant over it. This is something that is done by the Elite Dangerous Odyssey Material Helper. Awesome tool. If you're playing Odyssey, you need this. This is about as important as installing the Odyssey update itself. Here you can go into settings. Where am my camera? Am I in the right corner? I hope I'm in the right corner. If you go into settings and you scroll down a bit, here you have the augmented reality. If you enable augmented reality, boom, there you go. It will show you when you open the data pad. Actually, also when you pick up materials, I think you can hover over materials so you can get the same information. I'm not sure about that one, but at least I know with the data pads, that's where I use it most. It shows you red for irrelevant data, green data is data on your wish list, and blue data means that it has a use, but you may not have it on your wish list right now. Right? So everything that's green and blue, pick it up. Let's go to Martin Gateway. Price for exploration is the same matter of range. No, there is a limit. I think it's just 60 light years, if I recall correctly. And if you sell data within, like, further out than 20 but less than 60, I think you get less for it. It's silly, the distance is so small. So basically go outside the bubble and you're good to go. Okay, we are gonna go for a silent run here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hologram to move around the station so that when we are entering, I'm gonna be entering from the side with the mail slot. So you can see now we're getting somewhere. So that's pretty good there. We're coming in pretty much aligned up with the mail slot here. And then important when you are silent running is never boost. So as soon as you can drop out. Come on. And it still puts it off at an angle. But we're gonna fly in slowly. As soon as we're within 7.5, request docking. Go in until we are about 5 kilometers out. And then silent run. Landing gear on, or down. And we're just gonna slowly cruise it in. We're at 50% heat. 34 is back there. Now we're inside, so we are safe. Silent running off. Pips to shield. Very careful since we're landing with no shields on. There we go. We have a question over on Twitch here saying, getting ready to transfer to PC from PS4. Want to use a VKB HOTAS, a HOTAS stick and Omni throttle for flying an Xbox or PS4 controller for on-foot and SRV. Do you have to completely redo key bindings for controller, or will the game use a default like on console. There will be a default. I'm pretty sure there's a default. If you plug it in, I'm pretty sure there's a default at least. What do you say about straight up buying engineering materials from fleet carriers? You can, but just know that some of these materials, some of the materials that are often sought after, like settlement defense plans, for instance, they can be very hard to come by, and as soon as they're set up for sale, they would often be gone in a matter of minutes. So if you really want, it's like some materials, when you buy it from fleet carriers, you have to be really quick. Basically sit and wait for it to pop up on an hour. As soon as it pop up in an hour, like, be ready to go. Go, go, go. And just get there as fast as you can, because the first to get there gets them. Oh. That's not what we wanted. We want to complete missions before we hand ourselves in. We need to work against, we need to lose influence, we need to hand in for influence. 3+ is influence. Okay, I'm gonna do influence. Screw that surveillance logs. And now we can hand ourselves in. And now we're gonna get sent to a prison colony. Does the game have default verbal key bindings? No, they don't. Nice. No. Unfortunately, your recent actions have impacted your reputation with Terex Astrocorp. You're now regarded as friendly. Aww, they don't like me anymore. You're misfollowing Howard. Jamen. Maybe we should do a non-violent playthrough where Howard is allowed to fly. Like basically reset him back and then say, okay, now we're gonna do a non-violent one. It's like we can't kill people. Good luck. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could continue where he is, where he has them unlocked. On foot battlegrounds. On foot battlegrounds looks like the... Hold on. Should be some in here. Nope. There's some in a rare, I know. On foot battlegrounds. Okay. Maybe there's not any in a rare. Okay, there was some in new nets. It should be around here. Oh, no, hold on. Close to... Yeah, rare should have, shouldn't it? But there is no markings for on-foot conflict zones here. That's very weird. I'm just gonna head to a rare just to see if we can see them when we get in system. Target's obscured, or there's a big great moon in the way. Only 3 more likes to hit the goal. Ah, we can do that. Then we can try out the new, I need to figure out, oh, hold on, do I know how to do that even? Huh. What's the issue with AMD GPUs or GPUs? I don't know. Apparently there's a patch, driver patch for them that breaks something in Elite, or Elite is not compatible with it at least. I'm not really sure what's going on, but something is not right. Goal reached! Yay! Okay, let's just quickly jump to a rare, and then I'm gonna go and set up discount code. In the meantime, you can give me suggestions in chat. What should the discount... Oh, Blackadder. Oh. Well. Hello, Hawks. And Hawk says big-brained, and Dongle suggests sneaky, never mind, pew pew. Selenium Brains discount code should be okay, that has to be it. The discount code has to be Blackadder. The second we begin to talk about discount codes, the game goes, here's Blackadder to you. So that has to be it. Let me just go and see if I can. It's the new merch store, so I need to I need to figure out where else I can set the discount codes here. It's a new interface since it's a new provider. So let me see here. Where would I put that? Promotions, maybe? Create promotion? Promo code? Yes. Blackadder? Yeah. Percentage off? Yes, 10%. And... yeah, that should be good. And just because it's a new store, oh, no, hold on. Oh, can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. Applies to entire order. Limited number? No. Can I set a time thing on it? Okay, I'll just have to go and delete it then. Okay. If I go and click save now, there we go. Blackadder is now up and running. So that means that you can now go to d2eastore.com, and there you can now use the code Blackadder and you will get 10% off any order. And for those of you who've been watching my merch store before, you will notice a number of new items. First of all, we have the caustic mock, where you have caustic content on the mock. Like, there we go, on both sides. And we have these new desk mats, which I really like full size, take up the entire space on your desk with a rubber backing. stitched at the edge. Should be really nice. You can either get it with a galaxy design, or there is this planet and stars kind of design, which I really like as well. Bunch of new t-shirts as well. For those of you who've been watching the live stream, we actually designed this. So you have a Thargoid shaped thing with the Pleiades sector, an actual real picture of the Pleiades sector. And then you have the names of all the stars, so you can see all the name of all the stars, where they are in real life. And you can also go and visit all these systems in Elite if you want to. Drinking Thargoid cheers, yeah. The desk mats are, I think, $30. Yeah, they are 30 US. And I'm trying to make more designs with these. I want to make like a nebula one and maybe a black hole one as well in the future, but it takes time to make. So, yeah. And we also have stickers, Terrax stickers, caustic content stickers, so you can put that on all your things, and just Terrax or D3A stickers. And they come in 3 different sizes as well, if you're interested. So you can have different size stickers and all that good stuff. Plenty of different t-shirt designs. Yeah, go check it out, d3astore.com. And one of the new things that I actually really like about the store is I have an app on my phone, so when people buy something, I get a notification. And I can then send a little video, like, greeting back to people. It's not like a pre-recorded thing or anything. Basically, for every order that comes in, I can send a little greeting back, and I've been really enjoying that. Basically send a little, hey, thank you, hope you can enjoy it, kind of message. I really like it. Let's jump back in. But yeah, d3astore.com, the code should be up and working now, I hope. Has the new store stream elements integration to push it on screen? Yes, it does. And I haven't had the time to check it yet. And I'm back in prison for some reason. So it apparently didn't even register me leaving the... No accessible ship docked. Why? So any terminals, because this is the apex. Yeah, but where's my boat? So it says my ship is here. Because there's one here, but... Oh, I can interface with it. Transfer ship to this location. Okay, so now it's being transferred here. No, it was 4 minutes. Oh yeah, those ships takes 51 minutes. Yeah, they're quite far away. They're all on a fleet carrier. That one was just 5 minutes. Ah, 51 minutes would be a little harsh to transfer from out of impound. I can live with 5. Interstellar transport, best prices in the galaxy. Well, you're the only option. It was probably left with a black arrow. Yeah, that's likely. Maybe it was just crashed somewhere in the system, or I don't know what happened to it. Can I just check my phone? See if we actually got some orders on the merch store. I'm a little curious. I really like this. Oh, we do have orders in the merch store. Oh my god, and like a gazillion emails. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails. Very nice. Calling on... Oh, someone also mentioned me on Twitter. Nice. Please move to MP Astro to make Pastoral happy. Okay, we'll do that while we wait. But I'm at a prison ship. There's not much you can do to me here. The link to the merch store is the same. d2astore.com or store.d2a.com, whatever you prefer. It should all go in the same direction. Don't drop the soap. And we're back in the cell. Just gonna check that the transfer is still ongoing. It is. Good. A couple of weeks ago, I was in the Orion area and got sent to prison 1,000 light years away. I was in my Sidewinder. Yeah, look for an elevator. Oh, a little louder.
A few moments later.
Are we there yet? Nope, 1 minute. No ship docked, okay. Could you even jump far enough to put a rope? Could you even jump far enough to put a rope back in the Sidewinder? What? A rope? Need to fix that. Felony is futile. Didn't do anything. Pizza bar. I keep pressing F and scroll to try and zoom, but it doesn't work. Yeah, the F plus scroll thing in Star Citizen is very nice when you have like things you want to explore a little closer. You can zoom in on them. You can't. Okay, we should be here now. Now we're here, yes. So now we have ship. Now we have ship. You cannot book an Apex flight to conflict zones. No. Taxis don't go into conflict zones. They don't go into war zones. You have to book a frontline solution. So go and find they're probably on the same station unless you're on a small station. There should be an area called Frontline Solutions. They will take you there. Oh, okay. You asked if people could jump far enough to get back after people were killed in the Sidewinder, or got put to prison to the Sidewinder. You know what? Let's go to the fleet carrier, because where's my fleet carrier? It's down there. Don't know why it's down here. Yes. Discount code is Blackadder. Exactly as you write it there. Do you think Elite Dangerous needs ship interiors, or is it just a gimmick? Ship interiors can be really good, and they can add a lot to the game if done right. I mean, I think I hate always having to make this comparison, but if you look at what they're doing with it in Star Citizen, right? First of all, ship interiors, like, okay, before I began playing Star Citizen, I always thought, like, ship interiors for themselves, if they're just there, they're gonna get boring after a while, right? I thought, okay, if they're only a scenic thing, people are gonna go, they're gonna watch it, and then they're never gonna come back. They should just say, well, that's it, now I've seen it, I don't have to see that again, ever. But after playing Star Citizen now for like a couple of years, I think, but I have to admit that just having the ship interiors there, it's half the reason why I enjoy some ships, because I can spend like whole evenings where I do nothing but just walk around the different ships to take a look around, even ships I've seen before, and there is nothing more fun than take a player out who maybe haven't seen a specific ship and take them out and just give them a tour around the ship, walk them around and say, oh, if you look at this little detail here and this little detail there, that's super fun. But that alone is not enough reason to use or to add ship interiors just to be a scenic thing, right? There needs to be gameplay added to it. But there are plenty of options for how you can use gameplay. Like, instead of just having settlements, you could have derelict ships where you could send missions out saying, hey, there's this derelict ship here. And then you have a ship sitting on the surface that's like broken and there's no power or anything, and you have to go in and maybe extract a certain piece of cargo, or maybe you have to go and what do I know, clear it from pirates because they have taken up hold in it and you kind of want to have it back. Or there's plenty of options for it. For what you could do. It could also be like repair missions where you maybe say, hey, this ship is down, you need to go and get these materials, need to repair these things and try to get it back in working order, stuff like that. So, and for the like non-on-foot version of it, it could also be stuff like, yeah, you can repair your modules with an AFMU if you're out exploring. But if you don't have an AFMU, you could also just get your ass out of your seat, go back there, and repair it yourself. If that should be like a mini game, or if it should just be like, hey, I have this repair tool, and I can use that to kind of repair it, I don't know. But you could add some things to it where maybe in a combat scenario, you could actually have people running around inside your ship repairing modules as you fly, because as we know, running the AFMU while under attack, maybe not such a good idea. But having people maybe run around inside your ship, actually running around repairing modules as they take damage, I could see that add some new gameplay. So I think ship interiors would, they would add a lot to Elite. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Brian says when you use the material helper, you need to use the point emote to get the information about it. Pastoral is waiting for me in LP, but I have no bounty anymore. I have some claims. I go and get some money. We can redirect. Go say hello to Pastoral in LP. I'm just flying the wrong direction right now. EVA gameplay could also be added into ship interiors, exactly. I mean, again, and I hate always having to pull the Star Citizen equivalent in, because I really do enjoy both games, but they have this, which is probably one of my favorite missions in Star Citizen, which is there's this huge, like, luxury yacht, spaceship yacht, right? And this has been taken over by pirates. It could also be a cargo ship that's been attacked by pirates, and now they want a bounty or like a ransom in order to hand it back, right? So just like the pirates do out from the like in Somalia today, that they could take a ship over, and your mission is quite simple: go to the ship, EVA over, and then go full on boarding action, go in, clear it of hostiles, and retake the ship. It's super fun because it makes a nice bridge between the spaceship gameplay and the on-foot gameplay. Oh, we're out of fuel. Oops. No, but there's some really fun, and that's one of the things that I think CIG has done really well, is they've used the ship interiors to create a lot of content around it, and not just be a static cinematic thing. That just not cinematic, but a static like thing you go and look at, but actually use it in gameplay. And there's also something about it, because when you walk up to your ship, sure you can see how big it is, it looks massive. But having that whole thing, like, where you have to run through the ship in order to get to the cockpit. Yeah, I run the same route time and time again, but I still enjoy it every time. And it's the same. We had this situation, right, in, it was also in Star Citizen. We've been flying this huge, massive ship. We were like, I don't know, 15 people on board. And one of the persons on board was wounded. And we fly up to a station and we decide to dock, and the station's like, oh, there's a wounded guy on board, we're gonna shoot you. And they start shooting at us. And I was like, well, we have the biggest shields in the game, it doesn't matter. They can shoot at us for days, we're just gonna dock. So we docked at the station, and after I docked, I just go through my usual docking, post-docking the checklist was like, okay, turn off the engines, turn off the weapons, turn off the shields. And then all of a sudden it's like, I should not have turned off the shields. And I just shout to people over Discord. It's like, get out, run out, get out of the ship now. And everybody just sprints for the exit. And we had this amazing shot of me and someone right behind me running out of the airlock. There's this like tube that goes out and connects to the ship, and we are running out of the airlock, and you can see the flames inside the ship as the whole ship explodes behind us just as we come sprinting out the airlock. We had one guy who didn't make it out of the ship in time, and he died in there, but it was just so like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I'm saying. If you half-ass the ship interiors and just add them without doing anything with them, it's going to fail, and it's not gonna be fun. Collective terminal satellite. So you need to do something with it if you want to make it usable. Was the guy in the red shirt? No, I don't believe so. I can't remember what he was wearing. But yeah, so yeah, ship interiors can be really awesome. But you need to put some work into it, and it's not just modeling ship interiors and saying, yeah, we're done. It's all the stuff around it that makes it awesome. Ship interiors themselves can add some like immersive game, or emerging gameplay, but it doesn't necessarily become a success unless you spend the time to make some gameplay with it, use it for something. Make it useful and make content around it. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a settle or an installation, but I'm just going to go and take a quick look. Yeah, that's an installation. It's a comms installation. Yeah, I wish these installations were getting more interactable. So we can fly here. And then if we're really good, we can make it across into this one. Okay, there's a little event here we can go and do, but no. I just wanted to fly around this side. Oh, there's more of them down here. It's also just a straight tunnel. It's none of these that have... Oh, this one should be fun. This one has a T-junction in it. Oh, it's still mass locked. Now I know Pastrol, he's in a murderous mood. Where's the system? Next system, please. Okay, let's go. Let's go to LP. Oh, I got an interesting email. I'm just going to check because I was waiting for something, and I think I got something cool we can look at when we arrive in LP. Ah, okay, that's okay. If let's go and see if we can find. I don't have an interdictor, so it will have to be. Yeah, that too. Dongle, but there's something else. I'm gonna have to just check it off, like off camera first just to see what it is, but I think I know what it is. And also don't want to display my entire mail inbox. Okay, let's see if we can find Pastrol so he can interdict me. There's no bounty, but I'm gonna fight back. Better get this thing into combat mode, actually. I can't do that now. I don't have a lot of options. I have basically missiles. There's Pastrol, I can see him. We need a group with... Okay, we should have that. Where is... See if you can find my wake. Oh, I need to manage my power here. Hold on. Guardian is in group 2. Thrusters should be in group 1. There we go. Now we could actually fly and do everything at the same time. Oh, frame to drive still rebooting. Hey. Ah, he dropped out. I think he tried to follow my wake down. And we're gonna come to Pastrol. I think I got his wake here. Yeah, there's his wake. Oh, there he is. Oh no! Hey, at least we get back to Martin Gateway. Bye bye, Dolphin. Yeah, exactly. So just a quick reminder that normally in the MP Astro group we do have a no PvP unless it is consensual. So obviously I didn't know that Pastrol, he was on a murder streak. So that's all good. But if you do not agree with it beforehand, then don't do it, because otherwise we're gonna kick you out of the group. Simple as that. Okay, I need to go and check a thing. Hold on. Let me just quickly go and check a thing here. Just need to get my mouse here. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Yes, okay, good. Let me just check here. If I go and just quickly take a look, because I think this could be... I need the down to the Astronomy email. Review your order. Oh my god! Look at this! How cool is that? I love it. Buddy notes, space buddies. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's really well done. That's super nice. Also have it here on a black t-shirt. That actually looks... It's really nice because it looks pretty good both on a white and a dark background, right? And even like the ears, it's so, because I don't know if you guys seen the bunnies, but we have 2 bunnies, right? Yeah, it's for the merch store, and one of the like Ida, which is the smaller one, has very short ears, and Preben has very long ears. You can see that they even caught that. I sent them some pictures beforehand and said, hey, I want 2 bunnies in space with like fishbowls for helmet, and then maybe like a spaceship or something. They added a little moon as well, and even caught that he has longer ears, so they don't really fit inside the space helmet. My wife is gonna love this. Oh, that's so cool. I just wanted to show you guys that. A little sneak peek there before it officially goes on goes out officially on the oh, there's even like source files too. Oh, there's more stuff. Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I have to. Okay, I have to accept the order before it can before I can download the source files. Okay, that I just wanted to show you guys that because that was actually pretty cool. There we go. Let's jump back here. This is so horrible. You know what? Yeah, I think it is too. Dr. Evil says that one's going to sell. I think so too. It's cute. I like it. We might make a mug out of it too. At least put it on a t-shirt. Nah, that's nice. But you know what? It is past midnight now, and I think it's about time that I go to bed and get some sleep. But I just want to say, first of all, huge thank you to all you guys who've been here today. It was really nice having a lot of guys, really good questions that came in. I was really in doubt whether people would be interested in these kind of like Q&A things, but with a lot of people just recently transferred over from console and just recently got into Odyssey, I figured it was a good idea to go and try and do like a Q&A kind of thing and just have some casual gameplay and then showcase some different mission types and stuff like that. And we also got to play around with some brain trees, which you might see more videos about in the future. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this week. I don't think I have that much time during the weekend. So next live stream is gonna be Tuesday. Topic of which is still up in the air. I'm not really sure. If there's something fun happening in Elite, then we might go and do something in Elite. If there's something fun happening in Star Citizen, we might go and do something in Star Citizen. As always, you are more than welcome to go and come with suggestions if you have any. Because at the end of the day, I do these live streams to both talk to you guys, and I want to do something that you also think is fun to watch. So if there are things that you think could be fun to do, then do let me know somehow. Discord, comment section, email, plenty of ways to contact me, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll find something else to do. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Remember that I still have Duncan want me to play Balloons TD6, the balloon tower defense games. But remember that there's still the discount code up for the merch store, d2astore.com. There is 10% off anything in the store. So yeah, you can use that code. Code is Blackadder. If you use that code, you'll get 10% off. And I'm gonna keep that code up for like a few more, like 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. So you have a bit of time to go and have a look if there's anything you're interested in. Take a look at the new desk mats. Take a look at some of the new mugs, the new t-shirts that's been added with the launch of the new store. And yeah, other than that, I just hope I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll probably be hanging out over there, not for too long, but at least for like half an hour. So if you want to come by and say hi, then I'll be on Discord. But yeah, that's good for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.